Yes.
aka Bats.
Hello.
Good evening, my good man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm like getting closer and closer to being awake. It's kind of weird. It's opposite tonight.
That's cool.
The flight was really lazy, and I've been lazy all afternoon, so I'm trying to like hype myself up.
Yes, so your flight was lazy to Capitol Hill Block Party 2011.
Yes.
How was your first time riding in first class?
It wasn't first class, it turns out. I tweeted that I thought it was going to be, but I got there and I was the row behind first class. So I was first to board. I was priority boarding.
Okay.
But it wasn't technically first class, but it was still cool. I was at the front.
Yes. Speaking of which, this is a total off the cuff interview. I don't have any fun questions. But so, what is it like tweeting? I'm like connecting with your fans via Twitter. You talk a lot about what you're doing, what you're up to, and then like, do you have people coming up to you saying, "Oh, so how was this? How was that?" Like how?
I mean, it happens occasionally. It's not like. It's just fun. I don't know. Like, I don't even think about it so much as like, this is a great way to connect with fans. It's more just like, this is another weird, fun outlet. Like, I love Twitter almost just because of the friends on Twitter who are like very funny in the way they tweet. Like, the band Anamanaguchi, who are friends of mine, are like the funniest tweeters ever. Like, everything they say is hilarious. And then Mario Doma, this guy, is a really talented artist. He and Corey Schmitz are both coming, and I get to meet them tonight, sort of like in a more personal way. But they're really funny. They have really good Twitter accounts. I don't know. I like people that have good Twitter accounts.
Yeah. You've actually premiered some music that you've written off the cuff via Twitter.
Yeah. Well, I think so. Maybe. Did that happen a long time ago?
Yeah. Like there's some songs that you record on the fly, like the one that you did in like basement in France.
That's what it was. Is that I'll post it on Facebook and it automatically does Twitter at the same time. So somebody said that to me before, and I was confused because I thought I posted it on Facebook and then it's like both. So.
Yes, but like, how is that like process as far as creating a song and just giving it to your fans?
Oh, it's great. It's like the immediacy is very cool, but it's just I have to be wary of what I do that with. Because I don't want to do it with like a fully legit song for the album, because then it hinders a whole bunch of other things. Like if I put it out way too early, then all this licensing stuff can't happen, and like the song, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird game. So I basically like, if I have a song that I'm interested in doing that with, I ask a couple of the right people and make sure that it's chiller, and I know that it's not going to be a song on a new album.
So speaking of songs on a new album, you just came out with Pop Music False B-Sides.
Yes.
Which was that just a collection of...
Yeah, just like stuff I had done sort of since Cerulean that's not at all in my head new album material. It's just sort of stuff that I had done to like take up time while I was in between.
Or out in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like the most well thought out music or anything like that, but it was just fun stuff I did in the meantime. Yeah. And a couple of them I'm really happy with. Like I'm playing one of them tonight, so I don't know.
It's like a Baz road trip over the past year.
Yeah, actually yes, in a sense, yeah.
I love it for that. It's very fun. So there was, like, speaking of which, there was a few songs that weren't on there that I've heard you play this past year.
Yeah.
Like, Ocean Death is not on that.
It's not, I don't think, ever going to be released properly, at least not for a long time, but I do play it live a bunch.
So, okay. Not going to be properly released. Like, so do you have, it's not going to go on the new record.
It's not going to be on the new record. I think it might be an EP that comes out maybe after the new record as like, oh, this was prequel material, but I don't know. It's just sort of a sketch of what I plan to do.
I love that song. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you so much.
So there's other music that I've heard you write and play while you were touring. Like there's one saying how you just need to get out there and find the love of your life. Yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
It's the song The Nothing. It's just sort of like that. It's sort of schmoozy and like weird. But I don't know. Like, that's the thing is I think there were some people that missed the mark on a couple of songs on Cerulean that are supposed to be like really melodramatic and sort of like ridiculous. Like the song You're My Excuse to Travel is exactly the same way as The Nothing, that it's like too over the top, and that's sort of on purpose, that it's like really like I don't want to use the word flamboyant because it's not the right word, but they're like lyrics that are really cheesy and like so, I don't know. So I liken those two songs together.
Are you trying to find the love of your life right now?
I mean, not consciously, but I mean, who isn't, you know?
Good answer.
Waiting around for it. Yeah.
I mean, I wish make this thing work. You know I love you. So tell me your top experience over the last year, just like the thing you're most excited about being a touring artist in the music scene.
I want to say Europe because it was so eye-opening, but at the same time it was the most stressful month of my life when I was there. I've been there 2 separate times each for a month at a time, and each time was really fun but really scary because I was completely by myself. And this most recent trip, I basically had to stow away on a train from Paris to Luxembourg.
Wow.
Because I didn't get my ticket in time, and everybody in Paris when I was trying to leave were laughing at me and you expected to get a ticket to Luxembourg today. And it was just I don't know what the fuck's going on. So when I got on the train, I just played American, and I was just oh, I didn't know, they said I could blah blah blah, and they were just well, next time. And I was it was literally if I had got on that train, I wouldn't have made the show, and I wouldn't have been able to afford the ticket into the next city and all this shit. It would have gone so wrong if I hadn't done that. So
man,
it was literally that stressful. It was crazy.
Man,
yeah, it was crazy.
Good thing you had the smarts to make it work. Will Weisenfeld for the win. Well, I'm very much looking forward to what you have coming up.
Yes, me too.
I look forward to hearing.
I'm just excited to start recording. That's what I want to do more than anything. I've loved touring and I've loved playing all these shows, but I need to get home and start recording. That's all I want to do right now.
Do you have any idea of what it's going to shape up to be?
I have no idea. A lot of my mental focus is actually on Geotic right now, and I have a tour coming up with that. It's going to be amazing. I talk like I don't want to be touring, but I'm really stoked about that tour because I get to sort of take a break. Geotic is much more ambient guitar stuff, and I'm opening, so it's going to be easier for me mentally. And we're playing at Numos in a week and a half. It's going to be very, very good. Me, Dintel, and the 1AM Radio.
You're playing Numos in a week and a half
with Geotic, and then Dintel.
Thanks for letting me know. I will be there with bells on.
Yes, it's going to be great. So that whole tour is happening, and then right after that tour is basically when I have to start recording, almost immediately, because I have 4 months and I have to finish the album. So
awesome. Yeah. We look forward to everything you've got coming up. Will Weisenfeld, I love your guts.
I'm pounding this.
Yes, love your guts.
Love your guts.
Oh, thank you.